Take a look at this graph. This chart reveals why music is not just sound. It's the DNA of each era. Rock here went from 0 to 37% and then crashed. But what is really happening here? For the first 30 years, rock was basically non-existent. Jazz and big band, they ruled. Until electric guitars and recording technology, they changed everything. And then what happened? Electric instruments, radio, Teen Rebellion, they created Elvis, the Beatles, Led Zeppelin. Rock exploded in just 20 years because it captured how a generation felt. If you look at the peak rock era, 37% of all music. MTV and stadium sound systems made rock gods out of Queen and AC/DC. White suburban youth controlled what was cool. But then cultural capital shifted. Digital production and urban voices created hip-hop. Pop adapted by absorbing everything else. Rock couldn't compete because it no longer represented the dominant cultural experience. Now, streaming algorithms fragment everything. Hip-hop and pop are still dominating, but TikTok is creating these instant micro-trends, right? Every community gets to define what is cool, but just for 15 seconds. So music is not just sound, it's the DNA of each era. Every generation picks a genre that captures their moment, and then the cycle resets. Think about it. Jazz was post-war optimism and urban sophistication. Rock was mostly youth rebellion and electric energy. Hip-hop, mostly urban struggle and DIY creativity. Each sound used to carry the hopes, fears, and identity of its time. Now what's really interesting is whoever controls the cool controls the culture. Rock dominated when white suburban teens had the buying power. Hip-hop rose when urban voices demanded to be heard. Now streaming lets every community define their own cool, but only for a moment, right? The pattern never changes. New technology plus cultural shift plus generational rebellion. That equates to musical revolution. But what's wild? We're always living through these cycles. Even right now. Maybe the question is not which genre wins next, but what each one tells us about who we are. What does your favorite genre say about you? And what's emerging that represents how we feel right now?